So, hello dear students, welcome back to your computer classes. I am here again with chapter number 8, editing a worksheet. We have already started with Microsoft Excel. It is an application used to perform mathematical calculations. Now, after we do all the work in the worksheet, we have studied the parts of the workbook, parts of the worksheet window. We have studied the row heading, column heading, what is a cell, how to write in the cell. We have studied all these things. Now, in this class, we are going to study how we can edit the cell contents, how we can change or enter the number as date, time. We are going to first see what are the learning objectives that we are going to see in this chapter. First one is how to select cells. How do you select the cells present in the Excel sheet? After that, entering numbers as text as well as date and time. Changing the cell contents. How you can change the cell contents. And using undo and redo feature. So the first thing that comes is selecting a cell. How do you select a cell? For that, let us go to the Excel sheet. Now in this, if you want to select a row or a column, if you want to go to a row, as you have studied in your previous class, 1, 2, 3, 4, this horizontal lines represent rows and A, B, C, D, these alphabets represent the columns. So if you want to select a row or a column entirely, you can go to that particular row. Say suppose I want to select row number 4, you need to go to that row. The pointer changes into this black arrow. Simply click your left mouse button and you can see the entire row is selected. The same way, you can go on the column heading and you can select whichever column you want. Just left click your mouse button and click on the column heading to select the entire column. What if you want to select the entire worksheet? If you want to select the entire worksheet, you have two ways. First one is you can either press CTRL plus A. You can press the shortcut key Control plus A. The entire worksheet is selected as you can see over here. Or else you can go to this point where your row and the columns meet. There's a place on the topmost left corner which has a small triangle to it. You have to go and click over here on this rectangle and you can see the entire worksheet is selected. Moving on to the next, if you want to select adjacent rows or columns, let us write some data for that. Say suppose I write name and I write the subjects. Say suppose computer, SS, English and maths. Okay, I'm writing names over here. Say Gia, Kia, Priya, Parth, Kushal, Harsh. Okay, I've written these names over here. I'm entering the marks out of 25. Say 25, 24, 22, 20, 21, 20, 22, 24, 21, 20, 25, 25, 22, 24, 20, 21, 20, 20, 24, 23, 23, 25, 25, 24. Okay, once you finish writing, what you have to do is if you want to select adjacent rows means the rows that are next to each other. If you want to select the adjacent rows, you can go and click on that particular row. You can select that many cells and you can press shift key and you can go to the last cell which you want to select adjacent to. Adjacent means when this rows or columns are next to each other. So this is how you select adjacent rows. What if you want to select non-adjacent rows? If you want to select the name column and after that you want to select the English column, for that you have to press CTRL key and with the help of a left mouse button you can select non-adjacent rows and columns. So with the help of shift key you can select adjacent rows or columns and with the help of CTRL key, that is control key, you can select non-adjacent rows and columns. Moving on to the next topic. The next topic that we have is entering numbers as text and date and time. How you can enter number as text? I'll just show you an example over here. Say suppose we go to the Excel sheet and here I want to type a number as a text. I don't want those numbers to be taken into formulas or to be added. Say suppose I write 10 and 20 and I add both of them is equal to 10 is equal to cell this plus cell this. Enter key. I got the answer 30, right? But what if I write this number 10 and 20 as text? How can you write it as a text? You have to apply apostrophe to it and 10 apostrophe to it and 20. Now if I add it, is equal to this cell plus this cell. If I press enter key, is equal to sum. If I add these two numbers, and I press enter key, see the answer that I got is 0, because here now the formula is taking these numbers as text. And so if you want to type text, numbers as text, you are supposed to use apostrophe. What if you want to enter date? Say suppose today's date is 12/12/2020. And if you want to change the type of date, this date is taken as DDMMYYYY. That is date, month and year. If I want to change that style of writing of this date or time, you can go on that cell, right click. You can go to format cells. A dialog box will appear. Now in this dialog box, you can select whichever date or time format you want. You can click on that and you can click OK. And you can see along with the day, the month, the date and the year are getting displayed. So that is how you can change the writing of date and time. The next topic that comes up is changing the cell contents. So the first one is replacing the cell contents. If you want to replace a cell content, say suppose here the marks are written in the Excel sheet. Say suppose here 20 is written. I don't want 20. I want it as 24. So I'll go in that cell and I'll simply write 24 and I'll press enter key. So that is replacing cell contents. You can simply go to that particular cell which you want to change. You can type whatever you want and you can press enter key. So that is how you can change the cell content. Simply change and enter key. The other way is you can use edit mode. To do the edit mode, what you have to do is you have to go to that particular cell and you have to double click over there. You can see the cursor comes up, right? Now with the help of that cursor, I can change the cell content, and if you notice in the status bar also, the mode that will come up is edit mode. When you go in a cell and double click, a cursor will come up and the mode it will changes to is edit mode, and then you can press enter key. So this is how you can replace the text or you can use the edit mode. Moving on to the next topic, the last one, that is using undo and redo feature. Undo means if you want to cancel the change and retrieve the previous data. Like right now in the Excel sheet, I changed the data, right? For doing undo, there are two ways. Either you can go to quick access toolbar and can you see the undo button over here? You can press that, or you can press the shortcut key Ctrl plus Z. If you can see, my previous change has happened. I changed this number to 22 and now it has become again 24. So undo means to retrieve your previous change, whereas redo means to reverse the last action that is done by undo. If you observe carefully, the redo button was not working earlier before I did undo. It will work only when you do undo. So redo button is present next to the undo button on the quick access toolbar. And the shortcut key for redo is Ctrl plus Y. Again, if I want to change this 24 to the number which I had changed, I'll press Ctrl plus Y and it has turned again back to 20. So redo is used to change the change done with the help of undo command. So this is all for today's class. We are going to continue this chapter in the next class. Till that time, go through this video completely, and if you have any doubt, you're free to ask me in the Zoom class as well as on Tenno in one-to-one communication. Take care, stay home, stay safe. Bye all of you.